Hello, and welcome to another episode of Power Rangers Astro Rebels. Um, our Rangers previously, after coming out of a coma, had some heart to heart moments as they come to grips with their new realities. Um, Evan proceeded to bake. Jesse uh, developed his fighting skills. Tychus developed his fighting skills, and Rabo and Dusty worked on his while Yami tried to find any sign of his flirtationship with Dez. To no avail, he returned to the starbase, and then they went on a family dinner with the Mitchells. At which point, Dusty's quick wit and ability to speak nabbed them some allies in the form of Captain Mitchell and Dana. As we find the Rangers now preparing for the funeral of their lost Ranger, James of Ancient Charge. Everybody care to introduce themselves real quick before we get started? Starting with your boy Devin.
Yo, the name is Devin or DJ, whichever one, and I am Yami Gemini Orange.
Raybo.
Yeah, Raybo here. I will be playing Dusty, the Capricorn Purple Ranger.
Caius.
Hello, I am Caius1131. I will be playing Tychus, Astro.
Zen.
Hello, my name is Zenbo. Tonight I am playing Jesse Brook, the Graphite Ranger. And would you please help donate $5 to the Make a Ranger Foundation?
We get 5 gifted.
And last but certainly not least, your favorite SOB.
Of course, I'd have to follow that. Hi, everybody. I truly hope to be your favorite SOB. I will be playing Evan Nye, the White Ranger.
The baking guy.
Yeah, Evan Nye, the baking guy. White Ranger.
No, I don't want to be that person.
And we are without our Teal Hercules Ranger. She is a bit under the weather today. We wish her all the best and hope to have her back next week as we see what happens after all this is over.
Feel better, George.
But we find our Rangers in the base preparing for the funeral. What is everybody doing as they're sort of gearing up? We've had the past couple days to sort of digest what's going on. Everything's sort of been in flux as Ryan's been reaching out, trying to get more information about a recent breach that happened on Project Squadron. Start with Dusty. What's Dusty up to?
So, Dusty would be working on just like a small, little trinket, some sort of like either a hologram or some sort of like music disc that just plays softly to set into like the coffin with him, because he knew that both him and James were into the tech of just everything, both of grid and just normal. So just like something that
is he
he can
like
set in there.
Is Dusty like Tony Starking it, where he's got like the different pieces and he's kind of like overlaying them?
Oh yeah, just
Yeah.
getting it all, but instead, yeah, he's just working with his hands because that's what keeps his brain occupied.
Yeah. Gotcha. Just give me a quick tech check on that.
Easy.
Knocks it out of the park
Easy
as he does.
money. I think Dusty's kinship with James allows him to really sort of put those fine details in. Just the soft melodies, everything just kind of orchestrated well. Is prepared for that. What's Yami up
Well,
to?
you must know. We pan into the sliding door as we find Yami standing in front of a body mirror, deciding how the hell to button a shirt.
With more than 3 buttons. He's like
He's putting it on and he's just like looking at himself and he's like, that just feels so tight and comfortable. Like, I really have to wear this. And he's like putting it on, and over the like the top corners of the of the mirror also he has a skinny, or I should say a thin tie, and then on the other one he has the bow tie that he famously wore at that one time.
Yeah.
To
the city hall.
the city hall, and he's debating if he wants to, which one he wants to go with. Just kind of just like putting it on and just like not feeling comfortable at all. Tight button down.
He looks over at the bedpost where he has his Astro Rebels rescue jacket sort of sitting, just sort of hanging there. As what sort of, he's looking, it's like maybe it ties the outfit together. Maybe it covers up the fact that you ripped off the sleeves of this shirt.
Yeah, I definitely at one point just like in this, like I feel like he would like move a certain way, and then specifically on the middle arm it would just like rip a little bit, and he's like, man, forget this, and just and rips it off. And so then so he kind of has like the flannel-esque type of look with the cuts right here,
The like muscle shirt-esque, like,
yeah. And then he's like, man, I gotta cover this up somehow. And he's like, you know what, I gotta rep the team. Puts on the jacket. Got the black jacket with the purple
orange accents.
Orange accents.
I'm trying to steal my color, bro.
I did a oopsie on Shadow Omens about that too. And so I have the black with the white button down, and then I decide to go for a thin black tie to put it all together. No one could tell.
As you're doing this, George is standing in the doorway of your open door, just being like, "You done yet?"
I look through the mirror behind me and I'm just like, well, George, what if I was changing?
Yami, I've seen you shirtless already. It's fine.
But
You
what if
literally Donald ducked it yesterday.
More than shirtless.
what if I was naked? Disregards that time in his own brain. Like, well, yes, I am done, as you can see, as he pops the
She
jacket.
rolls her eyes. And we pan to Jesse getting ready. What's sort of going through his mind as preparing for a funeral? Is this something that he's been through a lot, or?
He's been to quite a few, really. Mostly what anything that involved like any like really big like incidents, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
That's like a massacre. It's more so like he go to memorial services for those. I
Yeah.
would imagine it's like the same for like this scenario, basically, kind of like more focused.
Yeah, it's very much like that sort of feel to it.
Yeah. As he like just rocking the suit and tie, as he'll like think, this might be a little tacky, but whatever. As he put on like a gray tie, basically.
Yeah. Like the
And
slate gray, where it's kind of like it kind of has a shine to it.
yeah. And it's just one of the things of like, I mean, he'll just get ready and just head off if it's around that time.
Yeah. We come to Tychus. I imagine Ryan went over like classic funeral attire for Tychus, but is he going? Which way is he going with it?
I mean, I'll follow it to the extent, but with instead of the normal blazer, he's probably going to wear the Astro level jacket because he's assuming that everyone else is going to be wearing it.
Yeah.
And
So
then,
he's.
oh yeah, no, you go first.
Oh, go ahead. No.
And then after putting everything on, he put on this belt like the thing would you use to like to put a sword on your hip.
So you got like the scabbard on.
Yeah. It's the belt whole loop thing that you use
Yeah, you
to
got
like hold.
the belt scabbard. Like you have it all. Now, is it ornate? Like, do you have like? I wouldn't necessarily call it gold. Well, probably gold or like silver or anything like that, or is it just sort of like?
I mean, this was the pretty much the blade for the Talonsari Aquarius Knight, so probably.
Yeah, so this is like got the gold buckle. Probably not overly ornate because it was still functional, but like definitely like a gold like belt buckle.
I imagine it almost to a tone of like Avalon from the Fate series.
Okay. So it's got ornate details, but nothing that wouldn't detract from its functionality.
Yes.
Okay. So you come out. The only difference between your and Yami's clothing choice is the fact that you have a sword on, and the
Or in
different
sleeves.
colors of your jackets. The little accent pieces, one in orange, one in red.
I have taught him so well to human culture.
I mean, I guess. I think I'll look to see if Dusty and Jesse are doing the same. Like, oh, did I do something wrong? Then look at like, oh, I'm so confused. So half guy,
Just fine.
Oh, I can tell you that I think wearing the jacket would be like perfect. It's definitely something Dusty would do, just for the mere fact of we're
Jesse's the only one showing up in full like suit dress.
I mean, I imagine because Sykes is pretty much full suit, red tie with the jacket.
Oh, I thought you went black tie, but
I
red
mean,
tie works too.
I mean, I'm the good ranger. Gotta
Okay.
follow the spectrum curse.
Just being the drama. Wearing the red tie.
Yeah, remember, you've got to be, you've got to be the annoying one, and I've got to be the sus one, apparently.
Do we have an Evan back?
Yes.
Okay. Let's pan to Evan. How's he sort of gearing up for this?
Well, he is in a unfortunately his clothes are pretty cheap, but they work. He had to pick them up real quick. But he's in a simple, black slacks, white shirt, gray blazer. His tie is not done yet because he's still leaning into the oven, pulling out yet another. Well, this is his last of 7 full platters of pasta that he's made. The other 6 are actually frozen and are loaded into a cooler to bring with him, and this one's fresh for the day.
Yeah, I think Ryan told you guys all, like, the funeral is, like, mid-afternoon. I imagine Evan's been up since, like, 6 o'clock this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Knowing what's coming, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Look, man.
As you're sort of pulling it out, you accidentally spill on the suit jacket, and the red sauce is going to stain it. You gotta find something quick.
Well, I whip off the suit jacket real quick, slap it in the sink, start throwing some cold water on it. Because it's organic and you don't want the hot water to bake it into the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Just start running cold water over it, and I'm like, all right.
As you see your Astro Rebels white jacket with black stripes down the side.
That would be cool. It's a bit garish for a funeral. Can I just skip the jacket and just go shirt and tie?
Who's going to check on Evan? Between the
I think I will.
4 of you. Okay. Tygus, you walk in as Evan is, like, you see the cold water running over the suit jacket and eyeing his Astro Rebels jacket.
Evan, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just thinking. I just got some sauce on the. I'll be honest, it was a cheap suit jacket, so I'm not so upset about that. I'm just wondering, just kind of thinking what to wear now. And,
I mean,
You look over and you see Tychus in his Astro Rebels jacket.
are we wearing them?
I mean, I assumed.
Aren't we like wanted or something?
No.
From what I heard from a guy, this is a
Private event.
private event with only members of Project Squadron. And from
Alright.
what I heard is it will be going from here to the facility, so we won't be going through town.
Okay then. So I will go and don my sweet jacket.
Did D-Dubs describe what George is wearing at all?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
That is the face of a maybe.
Blouse and dress pants.
Okay. I think after she sees everybody else, she's like, fine, and throws on the jacket. Is Jesse following suit, or is he sticking with his?
Jesse will probably have his jacket on hand, basically, but he's not gonna change out.
He's not gonna change out, but he's gonna have it just in case. Like,
Yeah.
Lame.
lame. He's the only one. He and Ryan are the only ones looking respectable right now. The rest of you look like you're going to your high school banquet.
It's a ranger meetup. Come on, you gotta show the digs.
It's not a ranger meetup. It's a funeral.
Speaking of which, Evan takes a few moments to tie his tie back on now that he's no longer cooking. He throws his tie back on, so he's less of a, less 15 years out of high school quarterback and more person wearing a professional team's shared gear.
Yeah.
When he's a member of that team.
Now that we're all here, I would like to clarify some certain things. Please do not act ridiculous and have some common decency once we go down to this funeral. All right. This is a very sensitive thing for a lot of people.
Ryan's like, yeah, I want you guys on your best behavior.
Absolutely.
Dusty, are you able to be covert? What you talked about before?
What's that?
Are you able to be covert with what we had talked about before with the scanner?
Yeah. I think if we get there early enough and I set it up, then it'll just transmit to my I can have it transmit to my phone so that I'm not carrying. Well, I mean, I always carry them around my computer, so it can transmit to that and give me information. Obviously, I'm not gonna be right in front of it, out of respect, but I'll have the information.
Right.
But I do, but like I've already stated, I do recommend getting there early to set up the points needed.
Question for you. Do you imagine that, how does it read out? Does it ping a person, or does it ping just a time that it happened?
So I would imagine that it would ping a person because
Right.
I would like it's not gonna give me like a full detail. It's gonna be, I'm thinking more like a sonar,
Right. So you're gonna
like
see like
so
where.
so it'll ping out and it'll be like dots. So it'll be like maybe where they're standing, or as they come through, a certain checkpoint, it'll be, being
Okay.
or something like
Gotcha.
that.
Okay. Just looking for that clarification. All right. You guys head down to the funeral. You arrive at a cave system, where you're greeted by Ethan, the Dino Thunder Blue Ranger.
Quick point of clarification before we go on.
Okay.
Did we teleport down there, or did we teleport to a different spot, or like
You
what?
flew down. You flew down into city limits and then teleported off of the ship. So it's like flew within so that you could actually teleport. Because you aren't able to teleport in the city, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
So
So the long range teleportation to that city isn't working.
It's not working perfectly. You can get close, so it's easier to just fly the shuttle down, get right basically above the location, teleport from there, and then the shuttle will come by later to pick you guys up.
And there's nothing weird about that. It's just we haven't got to that part of
It's some sort of weird interference, but it's not clear where it's coming from.
okay. Basically make a note for later
Yeah.
if Dusty was thinking about it.
Give
No
me an
worries.
alertness for Dusty.
Okay. This is gonna be fun. That's a D2. Holy crap. It's gonna be one of those days then, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you find it odd that you're flying down as opposed to just teleporting.
Okay.
So you notice that you fly into the area and then teleport versus
Just
just teleporting. Yeah.
I'll just make a note for later.
So you guys land. You're greeted by Ethan, who's like, "Thank you all for coming." Yami, Jesse, good to see you guys again.
Likewise, as I extend my hand,
Shakes it.
crushes it.
Ah!
Oh,
Actually, no, it doesn't crush. You activate his Dino Drum ability, and like his skin hardens, blocking the crushing maneuver.
touche.
As you're like, huh, okay.
Where can I start setting up?
Oh, right, you brought the sound system.
Yes.
If you want to come with me, and Ethan sort of leads you into the base, sort of has you set it up in near the altar where there appears to be some sort of like ceremony being presented. And then also, go ahead.
Is he like looking over my shoulder?
Yeah, like he's just like, this is some strange stereo equipment you got here.
I'm assuming this is a cover story.
Yeah, this is because listen, you don't know who's the mole, so it's like
Right. Yeah, it's some new speakers that I developed and heightened to get more of the sound out to the music. Basically, like you're wearing headphones, but you're not
oh wow, that's interesting.
working with the acoustics.
Yeah, so it's able to adjust to the different angles of the building to direct the sound where it needs to go, so that you're
Yeah, exactly. You know, working off of kind of like echolocation,
that's
but you know, to where we
right.
can actually hear.
I don't think we've officially met. I'm Ethan.
Dusty.
He sort of leans in. I'm guessing you're the tech guy around here, huh?
Yeah. Met with James when we did our mission and got real close. We actually had some good discussions, so it's kind of not a good time, but you know, you got to do what you got to do and life goes
Yeah.
on. But
Yeah,
check this out, and he pulls out the little trinket that he made to set in the casket. He goes, "I made this to put with him and just turns it on.
You turn it on, and a Stegazord starts doing almost like very simple, like trot around the circle as a simple melody plays. Impressive hologram technology. You designed this from scratch?
Yeah. Yeah, the thing that keeps my mind off of the negative parts is doing something positive with my hands.
I can relate to that. I usually had my face buried in a computer when I was your age. Well, we should have other guests arriving. If you need any help, just let me know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
And if you need anything from me, you just let me know, because this shouldn't take
Yeah.
too long.
Yep. Just roll me a quick tech check. Damn.
Dude.
Dusty's just been crushing it right now.
That's an actual crit, too.
Yeah. So you're able to knock this out in like 10 minutes. So took you no time at all. As you just start, people are starting to arrive. You're starting to see you start to see, you know, the base open up. There's sprawling cave system. As you look, there's chairs set up for the speech later, and then there's a bit of a small reception foyer where you guys have sort of gathered. What is Yami doing? Some teams have started to arrive. Mostly teams you guys don't recognize, more the older generation. For the audience at home, you're starting to see the rest of the Dino Thunder Rangers show up. A couple of the the Super Mega Force team.
Cancelled. Older generation.
You see in like basically every Ranger team for the past 25 years has started to show up in some capacity, whether it's just a representative or the entire team. A couple of them do ping Dusty's machine immediately. Those being the Dino Charge Rangers as well as the RPM Rangers, who are both coming in from outside this universe.
Feel
Dino Charge and what else?
RPM.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, Yami would lean over to the nearest person, probably like Jesse or Evan, and be like, "Who are these older guys?"
Past Rangers, dumbass.
Leans to the other side. Evan. What's do you know who these guys are?
I mean, like, these are pretty famous older Rangers. Like,
I literally fucking just told you this.
do you
I
know
feel-
what he did?
I'm not too familiar with past Rangers that are not Lightspeed. Do I see Lightspeed?
Lightspeed aside from Ryan is noticeably absent.
Yeah.
With
Gordo.
Carter being with the RSA Rangers, it felt like it could compromise the base if he showed up here.
Gordo.
Yeah.
I feel Tychus would know of the existence of the Samurai Rangers. Because he would
I feel like he definitely, like, once they got to the space base, I mean, you've probably been looking it up since arriving. And I think Samurai would make sense. I think Tychus did
with
the
control
keyword
F sword.
search.
Could
Yeah, he
control F
literally
sword.
did Power Rangers / sword, and they were the first one to pop up.
Okay, so Tychus would know Samurai, maybe Lost Galaxy, and maybe Leonbo.
Yeah, he definitely, like, Lost Galaxy he would have known of prior to Project Squadron. Like, they were the closest Ranger team to Talonsar. Sort of being out there in the Lost Galaxy. But yeah, Samurai was like is the one that he was like, oh, if they're gonna be there, this is my chance.
I mean, which does it seem weird to just randomly go up? I would just be like, oh, they're here.
Okay, so you just sort of like, oh, okay, cool, all right, I know them.
Yeah, because we pretty much want to figure out, are they part of the squadron?
I think it doesn't appear that they're all part of Squadron. This is more or less just like, it is a memorial, so it's more or less just people coming to pay their respects. If they're part of Squadron or not, it's sort of ambiguous at this point. I think the only people it's clear are part of Squadron is you do see the Mystic Force Rangers, who, Dusty, your device does a weird thing when the Mystic Force Rangers come in. It does, like, I think that's immediately Dusty's reaction is magic. It throws everything off in his system as
Makes note, stupid magic.
yeah, it's just, I think he's just muttering under his breath stupid magic as the once clear dots are now like ovals that overlap over like a 5-foot or like a 10-foot area. So it's not really clear where anything is.
They need to go stand by themselves in a corner.
I imagine Tychus, what Dusty says, Tychus would be slightly bummed because his sword is pretty much magic adjacent.
But now you're starting to see some of Project Squadron arrive as 5 individuals step in who ping immediately, dressed in purple, green, black, gray, and pink. The Shadow Omens Rangers, joined by one Eric Myers. Oh, So I guess they woke up. George, Yami, why don't you see what's up with those guys?
Oh, those guys, they look different when they're not horizontal. Yeah, George, let's go introduce ourselves. As I grab George by the hand and drag her away.
Yeah. Evan, you've deposited your ZD, set out the actual
I'll be back for the
serving
ZD.
the actual serving
So
dish.
the provision ZD is safely put away so it won't fall out. Eating ZD is set up. There's a serving spoon there. It's with all the other food that people brought for this kind of potlucky kind of deal. Cool.
Yeah.
Potlucky, this thing was catered.
Is catered plus Evan food because Evan's a cinnamon roll.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair personification.
As you guys sort of mingle, who is everybody sort of gravitating towards, if anybody?
Evan's just kind of there to listen to as many stories as he can. Basically, anyone who looks like they have a story that they want to tell.
Jesse will. Jesse
Yeah,
will
go ahead.
probably grab. Jesse will probably grab top. Will probably go more towards the SPD Rangers, really.
Yeah, I think George sort of looks back longingly before, like, Jesse, you sort of cozy up to the SPD Rangers as you're sort of hearing stories from the battle with Grum, and you're remembering your own experience with that battle. Just trying to stave off, stave off the tides of loss as much as you can.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who just, devastated by that event, New Tech City.
Yeah. So how's the base been since I moved?
Well, so we all got promotions. Z and Jack left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jack's doing like community outreach, and Z is doing more of her own thing. I have to catch up with her to know exactly what she's up to, but yeah, we're now A squad. I think B squad's dealing with some stuff in Turtle Cove right now. That place is a real mess.
Okay.
But more or less, same stuff, different day.
Okay, congratulations on your lots promotion. I think you all earned it, really.
Yeah, I think they almost have to give you a promotion after your first alien invasion.
Of course, of course.
Ryan sort of pulls you aside, Jesse. You okay? I mean,
Well, what you mean?
You haven't felt any of the effects or anything like that? You're
No, I am perfectly fine.
Right.
Nothing seems to be the issue here.
Okay. Just wanted to check in. Were you familiar with a lot of the SPD people?
Well, I worked around that district before I came down here. Like, That's where that's the area where where I trained. Um, that's how I am over at the SBD base or around that city's nursing program. Really,
It's impressive. I knew that you worked in New Tech City. I didn't realize how closely you worked with SPD.
it's not like that really. We're not like like really close. I was just like kind of. You just see him every so often, really. Of course, like especially if you're out on the battlefield trying to save lives. Like,
Yeah. It's understandable. I'll let you get back to it. I just wanted to check it on you.
I am perfectly fine right now, Ryan.
You seem as scary as it sounds. You almost seem more at peace at this funeral than I've seen you in a long time.
More at peace. I mean, I this ain't the first time I ever been to like a funeral or two memorial sites. Really, um, I would always attend to any memorial service if they had any. If there was like any other tragedies that happened or anything like that. Um, again, as more so, I am here to pay my respects to said fellow comrade, and that's what I'm gonna do. Really, like,
Oh no. Tychus, put down the sword! As
oh,
you just see Ryan run off.
Hey,
Tychus,
hey. I'm only adjusting. I'm only adjusting the belt. Nothing to
put
worry.
put down the sword.
He's Tychus,
Hey.
you're adjusting the belt, but it's like
You
you
got
can
like
see the quiver in your hand, like you're want to do.
I mean, I imagine he does like the anti to just like sheath the unsheath it and sheath it quickly, like click click.
Yeah, he's just like almost like a fidget toy, just like messing with it a little bit.
Yes.
You start to see the rest of the people that you're familiar with. You start to see Mythic Order show up. You're seeing
Angel Locks.
you're seeing noticeably absent Zane.
No Ranger log.
Um, you see Savage Stampede minus Dez roll in.
I don't know who does it, so no skin off me.
There was also no Koji with Mythic as well.
Yeah, you don't,
I mean, I imagine he'd do some waves
well,
to
I mean,
Teddy.
only people who would recognize Koji would be Dusty. So I mean, I'm saying this from Tychus' perspective. So
Yeah, yeah.
like he would notice no Zane. You only see four Rangers roll in for Mythic Order with Billy. As let's see. The reception's starting to kind of run its course. Everybody's in the midst of conversations, sort of like asking if anybody knew James. things like that. Nobody seems to be like. People are going up to Ethan, going up to Tommy, kind of paying their respects as the two representatives here knew him best. Kind of asking more about him. Just as the murmuring sort of quiets down, Yami, out of the corner of your eye, catch a stumbling individual coming through the door.
Who might that be?
Somebody you've been sharing correspondence with for past couple weeks. You
I was
haven't
gonna
heard
say,
from.
pick me. I know.
Oh.
Dez,
Mm.
who sort of takes 2 steps into the room, drifts right, drifts back to the left, kind of catching himself as he is well into the alcohol.
Mm.
As
Can I
you
just
see
say
him,
that Evan is probably right there, immediately ready to also help catch, if need be, just out of old habit.
I think, yeah. What does so Yami sort of breaks from his conversation at this point? I would think, right? Like kind of seeing it.
Yeah, I feel like at first like he would like hear like clattering of like silverware or something, like chairs or something, and like it would take his
you see him sort of like knock over the back row for the chair set up for the like speech.
yells at the chair.
As
Watch where you're going.
yeah, he's like, I'll fight you. As continues in.
Yeah, like at first like hearing this he'd be like, huh? And like he'll like look over and then try like at first he would feel like awkward, like he like wants to, but it's like doesn't want to, and it's just like continuing the conversation with Shadow Omens, and then like periodically just like darts his eyes over until finally.
You said Evan was waiting in the wings, right?
Oh no, Evan sees him come in, recognizes what's going on, and is like, I gotta get this guy in a chair, quieted down. This is not the time or the place for this, and he's gonna hurt himself and somebody else if I don't stop this, because he's seen it before, unfortunately.
Okay. Does Evan approach?
Evan absolutely approaches. Gently, but he approaches. It's very much the hey man, you doing okay?
Hey, who the fuck are you?
Hi, I'm
Get
a friend.
that.
I'm a friend. Okay. I'm your
How
friend.
the fuck you don't know me? Get the fuck away!
Hi.
As he sort of
Hi.
shoves
I'm Evan.
2 hands
I
right
wanna be
into
friends.
Evan's chest.
That's okay. Look, my name's Evan. I want to be your friend. All right. Pleased to meet you. And I hold out the
How do you
hand.
fucking call me your
Oh.
friend?
I would like to become your friend, if that's okay. with you. And I hold my hand out to him, waiting for him to shake it.
He sort of slaps it away. Get the fuck away from me! I don't know you,
And
fucking chiseled motherfucker. Get your head out of my face.
I would say at this point I would then excuse myself to run over to see why Evan is being harassed.
Yeah, I'm about to
At
say, is
at
this like
this
a large
moment-
commotion?
I'm so here for this.
At this moment, Evan notices that there is a chair reasonably nearby. So he's just gonna do a quick little maneuver that he had to learn, unfortunately, in a not so great situation, to basically just get this guy down in the chair. Not
Okay.
like knock him out or anything. Just basically get him from standing to seated in the chair as quickly and as gently as possible.
Okay. Make a might roll.
It just causing like a large commotion, if I may ask, or
I mean, it's at least a bit of a scene. Like, I don't know if it's large commotion, but
do I get edge because he's done this before and he's also not drunk?
I'd say you do get an edge on this. I would almost consider this a social check. So yeah, I'll give you edge.
yeah, I gotta say Jesse would probably run over if it caused that big of a commotion.
Ace.
Oh. That's a true crit too. So you shove him into the chair. He sits down for a second, sort of caught off guard. As he stands, almost like it was like you got him into the chair. He's sort of lolling his head for a second before, like almost instinctively, he stands up, sort of crouch, spins, sweeps your legs as he stands over you, about to like throw a punch, and that's when Yami gets there.
Oh. That's what I'm walking
Yami,
in.
It's okay. It's okay. I got this, Yami. It's all right.
I.
Talk to me. What's going on? What's going on? Tell me.
So Dez is over Evan, about to swing on him.
About like hand back, like ready to just deliver the punch.
I would immediately, like, I would be walking over to see what's happening, and then like when I see like the whole like motion of what the heck's going on here, I would probably like run over and then immediately just like grab his arm, the one that's reeled back.
Yeah, he sort of spins like, oh, if it isn't fucking Ghoster face.
What?
You leave me unread for 4 days.
Like, I tried to call you. Your phone wasn't. I couldn't get a hold of you.
I tried to get a hold of you for 4 days. So we're even.
But you see, okay, so this is what I wanted to explain. If I was able to talk to you,
Save your excuses. I heard them all before. Just another fucking player.
Hey, man. Look,
Get
hear him out, okay? I owe you nothing.
Nobody asked you, fucking Captain America.
That's why you. Because I'm telling you to listen to him. I have no horse.
Get the hell out! He just full on palms Evan's face and is just pushing him away.
Can I come into the?
Yeah, but I say, can Jesse come in to see?
Yeah.
Evan holds his hands up and backs up, acquiescing.
Who's that? Your new boyfriend?
What?
Place me with him?
Hell,
man.
Evan, he's just a friend.
Yeah, sure.
He's a catchman. That's not my thing, bud.
Jesse's gonna like slowly start walking up to the squabble as they're gonna just say, "Look,
follow behind."
I don't care what drama you guys are having right now, but you'll notice this is a funeral. We're supposed to be here to mourn and pay our respects to someone who just passed away recently. This is not here. This is not a place where you could bring your squabble drama here."
Evan gestures like, this is why. This is what I was trying to tell you.
And if you can't not understand that, I will tell you to leave.
Yeah. Why don't you leave? Who talks? Who even asked you to come here?
Who asks you to come in here if you're going to get knowingly drunk at someone's funeral?
Why don't you have a sip yourself? You can lift it up a little bit.
Wait.
Get that sick out of your ass.
Alrighty. Can someone help me throw the guy out, please?
Okay, Dez. I think you've had a little 5 too many to drink. We really need to talk. Can we please just have a seat?
Fine, let's talk.
Okay.
What do you gotta say?
Recommend you sober up first.
I've waited all week for this.
As I
Listen, Des. So you see, I was asleep
You were asleep?
for 4.
Asleep for fucking 4 days.
Yeah, so apparently something got into the Star Shard and put all of us in like a coma of sorts. And when I woke up, I immediately went to go conversate with you, but I guess it was too late.
Yeah, Swiper told me your sob story. That's bullshit. I don't believe a word of it.
it
Ask,
actually happened.
ask my teammates.
And we'll walk up and show him his phone with who also has a bunch of missed messages from the same time period.
So what, you're all a bunch of ghosters then?
No,
Wow.
No,
we're all
been.
asleep.
We had 4 days of nightmares.
I don't know what these ghosters are, Des, but I'm Yami. And and the first thing I wanted to do when I woke up was check it on you, and I couldn't. And I feel like that should mean something, or you should believe that.
Drove him crazy, man.
I even visited. I went and talked to your fox.
Roll a persuasion check. Straight.
Can I give him
I
edge?
just really-
Please
I wanted to give him
persuade
help.
the drunk man.
I was gonna listen. He's getting it straight because Dez is drunk. That would have been a snag. He gets an edge because Yami's being persuasive. So that's why it's just straight.
Can I also throw in, like,
Nope.
no? Okay, no vouching. If he didn't even have
No,
on
I mean,
pants on.
I slip him a
Yami,
five.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm
Yami
sorry.
has sort of pulled Dez into like a bit more of a secluded corner to have this conversation away from
Okay.
everybody else.
So we'd just be at a respectful distance away so they can have a moment of privacy.
I think Dusty's almost like popping popcorn at this point.
Yeah.
Well, Bravo is. Maybe not
No,
Dusty.
those were pizza rolls and bagel bites.
Same
So,
thing.
yeah.
Same thing.
I've
Close
been waiting
enough,
for this.
close
I've been
enough.
waiting for this all week.
But the question is, were they made in the air fryer? Anyways,
No.
All right, this roll is very important here. Can I get some Dusty luck?
See?
Yes, we also have 8 story points, so please,
Yeah,
by all means.
Yeah, you can spend one.
Shoot! How does that work again?
You could upshift it with a story point.
Oh no! I already pressed the button. How do I do this?
You could also upshift or give yourself an edge.
He's already got an edge, so they don't stack anymore.
All right, fine. I got this. Actually, I got this. So I'm gonna roll this, and then so I haven't rolled yet. I'm spending a sword point to upshift. So when I roll this, I'm just gonna roll a d4 along with it because I can't cancel this roll now because my line is drawn.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Jesse's like watching from a respectable corner, getting ready to like kick this guy out if Des still acts up.
I don't even know why I'm even doing this. Let's roll one
this
d4.
is- This is fine. It goes with the story.
I know. Oh, my corazón.
Do you want to?
So wait, so that's a 3 total, correct?
No, it's still a 4 because the D2 was better than the D4.
But you don't have specialization.
Oh,
So
you're right.
just right.
It's a 3. It's even worse.
So, as Yami tries to be persuasive, it falls on deaf ears as Dez yanks off Yami's shirt.
More
And-
persuasive.
I just look at Jesse and be like, at least it wasn't his fault.
If there are guards here, basically, by any chance, or
You do see a Asian man walk up to this situation. Early 20s, with nice suit dress, making a beeline for Dez as he's just infuriated. So you're the one who decided it was a good idea to vomit in my limousine. Does sort of has a half cock smile. I thought it was an improvement. As
Oh boy.
Dez, you did what?
I needed to barf and the limousine had an open sunroof. So
Dez, you're not okay. You need to.
who the hell are you to tell me that I'm not? You don't remember anything past I don't even know how long.
Oh, that I felt that one. Well, you're right. I don't know anything, and that's something I'm coming to terms with. But what I do know is that I'm your friend, and I want to be there for you. But that can't happen if you keep pushing me
That's
away.
enough out of you. Listen, are you going to pay for the detailing of my limousine or not? I imagine everybody's trying to, like, break this up now, right?
yeah, I'm about to say Jesse's like trying to break it up, basically.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
And as you
Right,
guys are
yep.
moving in, you see the wall. Actually, yeah. You hear the start of the ceremony as they're about to begin the speech. Guess it means we're supposed to sit down.
Yes, please. Dez, just take a seat. Can I have my shirt back?
Throws it in a corner.
Didn't want it anyways.
Thank you for giving me a reason not to wear it.
Takes a seat next to Dez. Or tries to.
And takes the seat on the other side of Dez. And
Hey,
So
well,
you still over there just looking for whoever
just
paid?
stares him down.
Jesse will take a seat, and will try to pay attention to the speech.
As will I.
Oh, I thought. Okay. uh.
Before things get too crazy, I want to lean in close to Dez, pull him in close, and in a tone of voice that makes it completely clear that I mean every word I'm saying. You need to listen to him. It broke him when he realized what had happened. You need to listen to him. You need to believe him, and you need to
As
shape
you
up for this.
as you take your like spots and like find a good place to get a good vantage point. The main like area for this is huge. You see Dr. Earl sort of get up on stage, and man, he has like bags under his eyes. He doesn't look like he slept well. And he like steps up like on this like makeshift podium and goes, "Hello, everyone. I know that today is a somber event. The last one of our own here from Ancient Charge. James, our Blue Ranger, lost his life in the line of duty being a Power Ranger, protecting everyone, and fighting against the new threat that has arrived." And he like looks out in the crowd, which you're pretty sure he's looking like right at, Mr. Cranston, Billy Cranston of Cranston Tech is there, there. He's like looking like right at him, like there's like this look like he's agitated. He like looks away and goes, "Today will be mourning him. He was a good person, a great ranger. We'll also be celebrating his accomplishments, as this he wouldn't want us all to be down. I know this may have come as a shock out of nowhere. All the events happening in Reefside. But as Rangers, we all have our duties to do, but we also have these unshakable, unbreakable bonds that ties us together as Power Rangers. I hope that everyone is able to remember James, even if you've briefly met him or haven't even met him, but to know that we're all united in the single cause of keeping this planet safe. And that if there's ever trouble out there, please reach out. You're not alone." And you see Dr. Rose sort of like stop. He like looks at the ground a bit, clearly agitated, and he like looks back up. "In memory of James." And as he says this, you see like this giant picture of James descend from the ceiling, right? As he has this like torch bearing, right? As he walks up, and he sort of like an ancient like dino like cave so set up, as he lights this fire, as it lights up around like the picture, and like sort of like lights the room up with this like blaze of heat, as there are like flowers like being placed. You see the different mentors like placing like flowers down and stuff like that. The other teams are like on standby, watching. Timer goes, "Thank you all for coming, and I hope you enjoy your stay here in Reefside, however brief it is. We have food and refreshments." And then you see these blinders nearby open up, and you see these tables are filled with like food, drinks, and stuff, and chairs, and just for places for people to just sit down and talk, and the teams break up. And then
You guys watch the doors open. Des immediately stands and walks away. Koji making a beeline towards him.
Des, where are you going? As Yami gets up, like, trying to, like, grab him.
Get the hell out of here. This ranger stuff I was never meant to be a ranger anyway. I'm not ready for this. This is not what I'm ready. And Koji's coming up. As the three of them get together, the other four, give me alertness checks. Damn.
Shush. Shush. Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
I'm just rolling like ass today.
I tell you. All right, and then
Dusty are in sync.
Yeah, no kidding.
both of you are almost on edge as you notice these black scaly like monsters starting to come out of the walls.
Yeah, I would have said that this would be as Dusty's walking back from placing the thing in his coffin.
Yeah. I think both you and Tychus almost lock eyes as you both notice the situation. Jesse, more focused on trying to break up the fight, he doesn't seem to notice that these creatures are coming in.
Dusty starts running to grab everybody.
Before you can get to Yami, a portion of the ceiling collapses as water starts to funnel through, blocking your path from getting to him, Dez, and Koji. As the four of you now come face to face with about a dozen Tyrannodrones.
Are you kidding me? In the middle of someone's memorial.
I think it's time to leave.
I think Ryan's with you. Yeah, I think we gotta get moving. This place doesn't look like it's gonna hold together much longer.
Should we morph and run?
What about Yami?
Can you get to him?
I mean, I don't know if my Aquarius Slash can make a hole, but
Are you Demon Slayer now?
Are you gonna try?
I don't think we have time. Dusty looks around.
okay. Then let's at least try and say, can we at least contact Yami through the communicator?
Yeah, I mean, it comes through in bits. So, what does Yami say as it's getting contacted from Tychus?
What does Tyga say to me?
Yami, we can't come. We can't connect with you. Try and find a way out with the two who are with you.
And all, and what you hear in return, like, what, Tychus, there's no way, water, I'll find a way out. See, other side. Radio silence.
Yeah, as it's almost coming through as static as the connection is lost.
Yeah,
but
we gotta go.
Yeah.
Do you guys morph, or are you just gonna do it in cities?
I'd say morph as running. So basically,
Yes.
slides, run through, go.
Yeah.
Right.
Water's coming up about to your ankles now as you guys are trudging through.
And I'd say marching order would be a lion in the middle because he has no morpher.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Protect the
Yeah.
den mother.
Jesse will take the front.
Okay.
As will I.
I think George is coming, following up in the rear.
I say, I'd say between George and like just solid fighters front and back, and then squishy.
I'd say George is probably bringing up the rear then. Probably Evan next.
Yeah, and then I'll be right next to Ryan. Time to run, boys.
Yeah, you guys start taking off. Give me. Let's go athletics checks. See how you guys make through.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's
That was the thing I was
that's a
going to
snag.
fucking blow up.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I was about to say.
There it is. Yeah.
Don't worry, I just gained us a story point in case you need it.
Let's go.
Yo! All those days of the jib been paying off
Those
for
gains.
Jesse.
Thank you, Supercharged Essence. Thank you for the
Dude,
critical.
I mean, Evan's struggling.
Yeah, that did not work.
Hang on.
All right, we're together, sir. It's okay.
Yeah, but yeah,
I'm
about
too
that.
focused on
hang on.
one thing.
Hang on, we got a tiebreaker. Because this is a group check. So
Oh yeah, forgot.
Oh.
Forgot.
Yeah.
Georgia.
I mean, wouldn't my crit count as 2 or nah?
hang on.
Yeah, let's see what Georgia does.
We'll see what Georgia does. I mean, your crit does help, but if she fails, it's an even split. So it's just oof. Yeah.
Ouchies. That's all right. I'm okay
mean-
with this.
Wait, Tychus and Jesse were out front, were they not?
Yep.
Yep.
So you guys
100%.
are taking off. You don't even notice the rest of the group falling behind as you're clearing a path for everybody. Just
And the path just closes behind them.
yeah, as Ryan sort of like has one of the Tyrannodrones explodes as this purple creature that Dusty would have seen from his time in the Rancic dimension starts to emerge from the fallen corpse of the
Gross.
Tyrannodrome.
Gross.
As you're starting to get surrounded by these emerging creatures. It's you, Evan, and George. What are you guys doing?
Dusty? Do
Yes.
you know what these are?
Not good.
I think that much, but okay.
Are we completely blocked off?
You're starting to get surrounded. It's not completely blocked off, but you're
we're
gonna
gonna
have to fight your way through.
Yeah, we're gonna try to book our way through. Like, if they're close enough to for hand to hand, then it's I'm grabbing the staff.
Yeah, pop your power weapons and take some swings.
I've got the blade mode up.
Gordo, are we switching to technology yet for the upgrade for my weapon, or
Not yet, no.
Okay, cool. Then I will just roll the finesse then. Because it's still a staff. Awesome.
You can
That's
wiggle.
great.
That story point.
It's a group check, so.
That's right.
Yep.
I just click on the weapon, correct? Or is it?
Yeah, you click on the weapon.
Yeah, you can click on the weapon.
Specialized.
Plus, what are you talking about? Reroll. This is perfect for Dusty. This is what Dusty does. Great on.
Oh
this is
my
great.
gosh.
Oh, this is wonderful. I love this.
I feel like we cracked each other in the back of the heads with our
This is good for us. This is good for us.
I think you guys are like before you can even take swings with your weapon, the creatures are like starting to suction cup to you. At this point is when Jesse and Tychus, you notice, where's everybody else?
I got fucking careless. As I'm gonna repeat my steps and immediately start running back.
Same. If I recall, I think we're both the same movement speed.
Yeah. While you're doing that, Georgia's taking her swing with her weapon to try and at least break you guys a bit free.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
Hey, Dusty.
Surely. Oh.
What is this?
I didn't even get a
Wow.
chance. I didn't even get a chance to say it. I didn't even get a chance to say it.
3 nat
Fumbles.
ones in a row.
Right in a row.
Yeah.
That puts us,
Right in a row.
that
Okay,
puts
I
us,
am
that puts us
screenshotting
guys
to
this.
are
11
just-
story points.
I'm
As you
screenshotting
guys
this.
are just being buried alive in this like muck cluster, basically, as they're all just sort of like gripping onto you and just sucking you down.
Hey, Dusty.
Yes.
Like
That
you could barely.
dangerous.
Yes.
Suction cups of death should be the first thing out of your mouth.
I think as Dusty's about to say yes, his face is buried in the
Watch out for the red ones.
as you guys have caught back up to the group. Make your attack rolls.
Alrighty.
Surely.
Hang
Not a
Oh,
crit.
man. No, it's
a
not.
crit,
It's
but
on
did
the
it hit?
2. It's on the
I-
2.
on. Oh, it is on the D2. It's not a true crit.
Dang it.
Jesse is burning triple strike attack also.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Okay.
Dang.
Jesse, as you're morphed, you sort of. It's almost like pins and needles are
Ooh,
like
that's better.
scraping across your arms.
A little bit. Oh no, that didn't beat the 9.
Ready?
Do it.
Alrighty, just give me a sec.
Do it.
Yeah, so
Oh, you're good.
so 2 extra attacks. Okay. So
Wipe them out. All of them. Watch, we fail
Yeah.
all ours, and Jesse hits all of. Oh no!
Is it? Oh my gosh! Okay.
Second one's good. Oh my gosh!
Third one's no.
Question:
Alright.
Good. I have extra attack, so can I hit again?
You can
yeah,
swing
same
again.
here. Can I swing again with triple strike attack? Also,
Yeah, so you swing. So it's a total of 4 attacks.
Oh, okay.
Evan also gets another attack.
True.
White Ranger.
Blue does not, unfortunately.
No, not until 11. Yeah.
That's some bullcrap.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get for being smart and not fighting.
Apparently
Why
you
attack
don't
when you
get shit.
heal?
Yeah, true. We are the healers.
We're a support. Support us.
I rolled the same number. Both crits and 11s.
And both miss.
Although, oh man, although you
That-
crit
that-
on the D4 that time, you can re-roll that. You can re-roll the 6 though,
That
but
wouldn't
that
help.
won't help. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so Jesse got 1 in. But yeah, Evan, you do have 1 more attack.
Yeah. Take a swing.
I'm going to stab with my sharp Sagittarius bow.
Do it.
Stabby. Stab, stab.
Remember my training?
I believe in you.
Part of the
Hugo,
cards.
remember-
Hey.
Hugo, remember my
Let's
training?
go.
Heck yeah.
Hugo,
This gotta
remember my
make Kevin
training?
mad.
George also has an extra attack. Yeah, she doesn't do anything though.
Gosh dang it.
I mean, you've managed to clear enough of a path to maybe shake one of you to at least get Ryan out of there, because he's going to be the first one to go down if anything happens.
Protect the Yamcha.
I stabbed the bow holding it in the face.
Yeah. Real quick, Evan, you also have an inspiration like every round. Just to throw that out too.
So you could throw a D4 at somebody.
Want
Yeah,
a
you-
D4?
I'm just letting you know what you have so that you can know what to do on the way through.
Yeah, you have as many inspirations as you have free actions per turn.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah,
That's
there's
dumb.
no limit. There is no limit. It is sick, nasty, and disgusting.
I mean,
What's-
Where is this?
well,
Because you're level 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's a level
sick.
5 ability.
like it does have the same thing like aim, where you can't give it to the same thing twice.
So you have 3 inspirations that you can deal out,
But you can't stack them.
but you can't stack them.
No,
So you can
Nope.
deal them to the 3 people who are here.
Exactly, your 3
Yeah,
teammates.
which of course is what I'm going to do.
Right.
So how do you inspire your team? Big CD to the first person to get us out of
Move
here.
on!
I'm just standing there for a second, holding the bow sword thing with one hand. With the other one, I'm splattered in this purple thing's ichor.
Yep.
And I'm just like, nice guy, stabbed in the face. Come on.
Evan's covered in Ivan's ooze.
Aw.
And everybody is welcome for that.
Want us to roll our combat again?
You keep moving. So roll your combats again.
Jesse, you want to make these?
Here,
Sorry, these.
Let's add the D4. Oh, look at that. It's a 1 as well. Dusty is amazing. Don't forget about your D4, gentlemen. Because he can just give them out like candy.
I mean, I'm gonna use it for my next attack.
I am burning another. Jesse wants these guys dead.
Unless I can only use it on my next check.
I think you get to choose which one you can use it on.
All right, 13 is the DC, boys.
Ready?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I missed it.
I'm taking
Yeah.
another swing.
As am I.
So I whack him again.
A D4 on that power frisbee could do something.
Heyo!
Yeah, if she had it.
Fair.
Ooh, fun.
I failed, but hey.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
This is amazing. I love this. I love this.
See,
Oh,
this
man.
is why Evan can't get too mad.
I don't think
It's
any
not
of
a
those
real
hit.
crit, but it is. It at least is getting you guys.
That's still not bad. We're moving.
Yeah, you guys are moving through. You're chugging along, just trying to stay ahead of everything. It's almost like a tidal wave of these things just crashing down behind you. As out of the corner of your eye, you see a light erupt from the center. As you see an explosion, and you see the 3 morphed forms of Yami, Dez, and Koji. A white light flashes as the area is cleared before you can blink. Find yourselves
Intriguing.
led out of the area. Not exactly sure what happened. As Evan for a split second thinks about my ZD. He looks behind and he watches the cave system in which they had just escaped from collapse behind them.
I'm sorry, man. I was crying before the stream started.
Moment
Face
of silence.
destroyed.
It was for the family. It is what it is, unfortunately. Feel bad about
The
that.
base
though.
destroyed. You all look around. Yami has rejoined you. Quite the eventful funeral. These guys bask in the shock of what just happened. The ship arrives to pick you up.
Did Yami just join us, or did we see all 3 of them come up and the other 2 split off, or did we just see Yami?
You saw Yami. You saw in the distance the 2 others go their separate ways as well. But Yami has rejoined you.
Okay.
Everybody appears to have made it out okay.
Jesse's gonna turn around and look over at Ryan and just say, Can I stay behind to help clean up?
Ugh.
Meet back at
don't
the
know.
base when you can. We'll send a shuttle down for you.
If it's clear enough, I think Dusty, yes to help, but also there's like stuff could that he could go through and collect to get some answers if we're staying here.
We'll do a little investigating. Head back to town tomorrow. We gotta figure out what happened here.
And Jesse's gonna spend all night to help clean as the best way he can.
Yeah. We cut to a darkened room. A blue silhouette sitting as 5 chairs are gathered around a conference table. Well, didn't go quite according to plan. Can't say that all results are bad. Nice to know we have some players on the inside looking out for us. And that is where we'll end tonight's episode. Thank you again for joining us today on Astro Rebels. I don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you like this video.
Woo!
Who are these inside players? And where will this story take us? what should Evan cook next? And enjoy the rest of your evening, day. Have a good night.